Let's chat. Everybody says, hey y'all. I like, okay, let's chat. Listen to the lack of energy in my voice. Did you know that we are 100 days into the year, which is 27 days? Okay, I'm not going to mess with my hair this whole time. I need to go do something about this color. I'm ready for some blonde. Did you guys accomplish anything in the first 100 days of the year? I mean, it kind of sounds dramatic, but then when I think about 90 days is only like 3 months, 90 days plus 10, and here we are. I gotta accomplish some things. I don't even feel like talking about that with you guys today because I'm not gonna beat myself up. I had a rough day. I did. I had a working woman's day. I'm just in this place where I need to accomplish some things, We talk about that all the time. So let's just talk about my lunch date. Do you guys know that I go on dates during lunch? I feel that it is the safest, easiest time to go out with somebody, and then you get to see like how professional they are or are not. But normally professional people, you know what I mean? I don't need somebody who only gets like a 1 hour lunch and who has got to watch the clock. That's not fun for me. So, but the problem is the last two guys that I went out with had eating restrictions. One of them ate no meat, drank no alcohol. And this one, like, has, I guess, like the Halal diet, which is like, Middle Eastern. Meat has to be cut in a certain way and no alcohol. And I'm like, Lord, why are you sending these people to me? Like, what they have in common is that they were both into fitness, which I am trying to be. And somebody admitted to hating on my legs at work today because I really don't wear short dresses. I wear dresses above the knee with like 2 to 3 inches, and they've been saying like, people have been making little comments like, I don't know, like they've been giving me a hard time about it. And it's so funny because as you get older, things change. And one lady was like, oh yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time because if I had on a dress that short, all my cellulite would be out. Now, I'm not perfect. I got some of that too. And I beat that off in the middle of the night at the gym. You know what I mean? And it's still not perfect, but I know how to conceal it. But anyways, I got off into a whole other path. Oh, these guys with these diets. Like, I'm trying to be into fitness, and I'm kind of particular. But like this one guy, he was like, he will not date a lady who has a dog. I was like, do you know you just isolated 95% of America? Not me. He said, oh, not you? I was like, no, not me. And he said the lady came to Vegas and she was like a really professional lady. And she brought her dog to Vegas with her. And he was there too. They did like a meetup. And he told her that it was either him or the dog. Now, how you gonna tell somebody that? This lady has flown on an airplane with this dog, so you know it's seriously. Do you really think this lady is gonna give up her dog for you? That's just too particular. And then he also said like how he has on more than one occasion gotten up in the middle of the date or whatever you want to call what we do in this modern society and left the person sitting at the table. I was like, so when he said, do you want some more water? Because we were like at a real casual place here, a Middle Eastern place here in Houston called Fatty's. When he said, do you want me to go get you some water? I was like, you about to leave me? But that didn't happen. But he said that a lot of people are after money or they pretend to be things that they're not just to get money. He said that he even was set up one time and this girl had people like to approach him, like to threaten him, like 2 men approach him. He had to call the police. That kind of stuff makes the news all the time here in Houston. And I'm really private. Sorry guys, I have it here. I'm really private. So he was like giving me a hard time for being so private. I was like, but see, there you go. That, and I'm not a scary person at all, but that story right there just freaked me out. And then the other guy who does not eat meat at all and is trying to get all buff and stuff, it just kind of like, I don't know. He has a roommate that's not a roommate. Like, he's paying all of the bills, and because he's not an American citizen, yes, I date people who are not citizens, they're on work visas, and his friend doesn't have a job, so his friend is on a student visa, so he has a friend living with him. And I just think that kind of thing is kind of like, I'm just not in that headspace. Like, I want somebody who is just free like a bird like me and doesn't have too many hangups. I mean, like, even though I have my hangups, I'm not gonna like be like telling you all my hangups like right up front. So, oh, I did have another one too. Like, these are just like my ones. Like in the last 2 weeks, I went out with this other guy who lives out in the country, but he's from Texas, but he doesn't have any kids, and he had a vasectomy, even though he was married for 16 years. That's kind of weird to me. Like, I think that would be kind of boring because he's in the same town as his mom and dad. It's like, what have you been doing with your life? Like, I don't know. And it's like, and it's not like a bad thing, but sometimes people like that are a little bit too closed-minded for me because I'm very open-minded, very free-spirited, very accepting. I don't have a type, and I don't expect people to fit the mold. So there you have it. My last 3 dates in a nutshell. They're all my friends. No man here. They're just my friends. Interesting characters, though. Interesting characters. No boyfriend material on the scene. My man who was not my man, that was my man for 3 years, unpacked his stuff up and moved back to Florida. Second guy that I have dated here in Houston that returned back to Florida. Is it me? What am I doing to attract those types? I don't really need a man right now. I need a friend that I can have fun with. I need a lot of fun in my life right now. And a lot